Hi, everyone, and welcome back to What's Up This Week, where I share my findings of the week for inspirations on wellness, health, and business. So, I'm Jasmine, and let's look at what I talked about last week. So, if you remember, I talked about a topic that affects us all, but is often misunderstood: the role of salt in our health. We hear about the risks of excessive sodium, but we need it. It's a critical nutrient that our bodies cannot do without. This week, I'll talk about sneaky ways salt creeps into your diet. If you're subscribed, it's the subject of the email I sent yesterday. I'm sure you already know that salt is in a lot of everyday meals. Did you ever wonder how much salt is there without us even noticing? Even though it's essential for our body's function, too much salt can lead to health concerns, and we might be consuming more than we think. If we don't pay attention, we can easily consume nearly 4,000 milligrams of sodium in a day. That's almost the double of what is recommended. I've stumbled upon this infographic. It's from the American Heart Association, and it shows ways that salt can creep into our breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. So today we are peeling back the layers on what's really in our food. Let's start with this fact. The average American consumes nearly 3,400 milligrams of sodium each day. That's more than double of the 1,500 milligrams recommended by the American Heart Association for ideal heart health. It's not just about adding less salt to your fries, it's about understanding how sodium adds up in everything we eat from dawn to dusk. Let's start with breakfast. You might be eating sausage and cheese omelet with hash browns and orange juice. That's a total of near 700 milligrams of sodium. Or you might choose the healthier egg and veggie breakfast sandwich on a whole grain English muffin, and that's almost 550 milligrams. So, our tips for the most important meal of the day: add color to your plate with fruits and veggies to replace some of the meat and cheese. More colors. And maybe you're feeling peakish before lunch. If you have a sweet tooth, that honey bun might look tempting, but it's packed with 280 milligrams of sodium. Instead, you can grab a banana with just 1 milligram of sodium for a sweet treat that won't weigh you down. Lunch rolls around, and you have a choice between a turkey sandwich on white bread with cheese and a side salad plus a pickle. That's 1,500 milligrams of sodium. Or you can have the same turkey sandwich, this time on a whole grain bread with lettuce, tomato, and cucumber slices. And that brings sodium down to 650 milligrams. So remember the veggies and add flavor without the salt, and always check the labels, especially on the salad dressings and the condiments. For an afternoon pick me up, maybe reaching for the potato chip at 148 milligrams of sodium might not be the best thing to do. How about some unsalted almonds with just 1 milligram instead? It will satisfy your crunchy craving. Always check those labels for a smarter choice. I know I repeat myself, but maybe it's important. As the day winds down, dinner presents us with the final sodium standoff. Chicken with boxed macaroni and cheese with salted veggies at 1,200 milligrams versus chicken with homemade veggie mac and cheese with fresh unsalted veggies at a mere 370 milligram. Who wants? So cooking at home gives you control over the salt. Instead, we can use herbs, spices, and citrus, or even vinegar to jazz things up. When we look at the grand total, it's like a competition. Option one gives us a staggering 3,800 milligrams of sodium, while option two brings us to a more heart-friendly 1,500 milligrams. So option two wins. So what's the takeaway? Take control of the salt in your food. How? Well, with a little knowledge and creativity, you can make delicious meals and that are good for your health and your taste bud. Will this breakdown make you rethink your next meal? Maybe yes, maybe not. So next time you're about to bite into that quick grab and go snack or dish out a sorry, dish out a serving of a ready-made meal, remember the numbers we shared today and check the labels because even if it's pre-packed, it's not all made equal. So check the labels. Let's use this knowledge as a powerful tool for change. Your heart will thank you for it, and your body will feel the difference. If you're as intrigued as I am about these hidden salt traps and want to learn how to maintain a flavorful diet while keeping an eye on sodium, you can join our upcoming wellness webcast, Why Salt Matters, with Dr. Bruce Daggy. It's on Wednesday next week on February 21st at 8 p.m. You will learn to spot hidden sodium and hear about practical strategies to manage its impact on your health. So we'll make a quick recap of what I said today. A typical breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even our snacks combined can rack up nearly 4,000 milligrams of sodium. That's almost double the recommended daily intake. The stealthy nature of sodium means it's not just about the salt shaker on your table. It's hidden in front of our eyes in foods that we wouldn't expect. To learn more about these hidden traps in our diet, I'd like to invite you to our upcoming wellness webcast, Why Salt Matters, with nutritional expert Dr. Bruce Daggy. Now, a few words about the 21-day challenge that began Monday this week. I love this challenge. Why? It's because I've been doing something very similar for the last 30 years. It's not a challenge anymore, it's more a way of life, but I'm still learning. And why I do that, what it does to me, well, it gives me more energy. It's one of the things that it gives me. And I feel better. And when you feel better, you can do more good around you. It took me years to realize that health is not just nutrition. Yes, it's important to help us feel better, but there are also other things that we can do to help us to feel better. And these 21 days are jam-packed with info to help us to be well inside and outside. I also invite you to join the Explorers group. That's where it's discovery group where you can connect with like-minded individuals passionate about improving their health and wellness. And that's where the 21-day challenge is right now. And you can subscribe to my newsletter for weekly updates, tips, and exclusive invitations to our wellness events. And if you haven't already joined my Wellness Resource Center, I'd like to invite to join my growing community. And as a member, you'll have free access to my digital library of ebooks, live webinars, and resources. And there's new information that's added to this library every week. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for more wellness tips and join us in making healthier, more informed choices every day. Remember, it's not just food, it's how you fuel your life. Choose wisely. Until next time, stay savvy and stay healthy.